Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And we're going to spend the next little while meditating together. Now, to make sure that this is a pleasant experience, I'm going to encourage you to find a comfortable position. It could be the traditional cross-legged, seated on a block bolster or cushion. That might not be accessible to you. Maybe you'd like to try a different position, like legs up the wall. This is a very soothing and quieting position. You can do it with your legs straight. You can also do it with your legs bent, your legs in a diamond shape, or maybe even the splits. Any combination will do. It actually stimulates the vagus nerve to calm our nervous system. You might prefer being in a fetal position on your side with your head nicely supported, or you might like to lie on your back with your knees bent, or simply lie down. It really doesn't matter what position you're in. I want you to be comfortable, so choose wisely. It might take a little bit of movement to find that right position, but once you've gotten rid of the fidgets and the body aches, you can settle down. And feel free to move throughout this practice, because I want you to be in your body rather than in your head. Now that you've found a comfortable position, I'd like you to become aware of your surroundings. Start to notice the sound of my voice and the melody in the background. Perhaps there's some sounds in your environment. What does it feel like where you are right now? Now let's narrow our focus a little bit more and start to notice our breathing. What does it feel like to breathe at this moment in time? Bit by bit, we're going to slowly find ourselves into a quieter and quieter breath. As you're paying attention to your breath, see if you can give it permission to slow down and even out. Whatever amount of time it takes you to inhale, I'm going to encourage you to take the same amount of time to exhale. It might take 5, 10, 20 breaths so that you find that evenness of breath. Take your time to achieve that. Don't force it. Allow a quiet breath to become a natural breath for you. As you continue to allow your breath to even out and soften and quiet, and as you're paying attention to the breath, know that thoughts are going to come to your mind and they're going to race all over the place. You need to know that you're not the only one. As a general rule, we're pretty much addicted to thinking. Addicted in the same way that we would be addicted to food, alcohol, or anything else that we can be addicted to. We think way too much and we get carried away. So what I'm going to focus on today with the meditation with you is not to be mindful and to quiet our quiet our mind. I'm going to talk about embodiment, being in our body rather than in our brain, rather than fighting the brain to quiet down. I'm going to bring you through different exercises where you're going to need to think a little bit, but then I'm going to ask you to feel. We can start right here. What does it feel like to be in your body, in the position you're in right now? Let's reacquaint ourselves with the earth beneath us. There are parts of your body that might be touching the ground. They're touching something. What are the sensations at those contact points? And what are the sensations at the points where they're not touching? Let's take a moment to thank the air that surrounds us with every breath that we're taking. Notice the air as it comes in through your nostrils and as it exits through your nostrils. Cool air comes in and warm air exits. Feel that. Notice it. Now let's go on a journey of our senses. Let's go through the 5 senses. And as we go through them, I'm going to ask you to imagine things. So you're going to think. But once you've imagined those things, I want you to let the thoughts go and exist with the feeling, the emotion that might come up. Let's start with the sense of sight. You don't have to open your eyes for this. I want you to be in your mind's eye. I'd like you to imagine the most spectacular, the most beautiful person that you've ever seen in your life. And when you look at it, just brings you joy. Something came to mind when I said that. Stay with it. And enjoy maybe even the smile that happens because you just thought of something absolutely precious and beautiful. Feel those feelings. Allow the energy of that beautiful sensation to imprint everywhere in your body. Let go of the story and stay with the sensation. Be in your body. What's it feel like when you bring up that beautiful image? Now let's move on to the sense of hearing. Once again, find in your mind's eye a sound that you adore. It could be the sound of birds, waterfalls, babies giggling, the sweet sound of a loved one talking to you. It doesn't matter. What's your sound? What did you think of right away? Let go of the story, but stay with the sensation, the feeling, the emotion. And it might be a smile that comes to your face, or it might be tears that come to you. I hope they're tears of joy. But allow the emotion to come up. Be with the emotion, be in your body. The next sense that we're going to tap into is smell. Oh, what is that yummy smell that does it for you, that brings back those fond memories, emotions, and sensations? Breathe it in. Take that deep breath and smell that. That is so lovely. Again, let go of the story. After this meditation, you can go down memory lane again. Stay with the emotion here. Now, let's go with taste. Oh yeah, what is it that makes your mouth water? That taste, the flavor. What is it? I hope you have a huge smile on thinking of that taste. Enjoy it. Let your body remember it. And the final sense is touch, which we started with. What did it feel like to get connected with the earth? Well, what's the best sensation you've ever felt, touched, felt on your skin? What is that? Whatever pops to mind, play with that sensation. Now take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. And continue the journey of quieting your breath, making it an even breath in and out. Notice what it feels like now to be in your body. Do a random scan of your body. Are there any areas that you might be unknowingly holding on to tension? Perhaps release the tension in your jaw. Remove the tongue from the roof of the mouth. And quiet your shoulders, your hips, your hands. notice when you breathe, there are gaps. At the top of the inhale, before the next exhale, there's a pause. And at the end of the exhale, before the next inhale, there's also a pause. And perhaps those pauses can now take on the same timing as the in and out breath. So whatever amount of time you take to breathe in, you pause at the top of the breath. And then you exhale out. And pause at the end of the exhale. And you allow that gap to feel like bliss. It feels like you're home. And while you lengthen the gap between breaths, lengthen the gap between thoughts. Now begin to take deeper breaths. Take a full, lovely inhale. Exhale through your mouth. And the next few breaths, breathe in like this is a whole new beginning. What would you like your new beginning to feel like? What energy do you want to bring in and keep in? Inhale those sensations of gratitude, joy, whatever you want your new beginning to feel like. I'm going to invite you to place your hands to your heart. Place one hand on your chest and the other hand on top. Place it lovingly, gently. And with a soft smile on your face, I want you to feel proud of what you just accomplished. You took the time to be present, to recharge, to rejuvenate. Love yourself as you are right now. You are spectacular as you are. And take a moment once again to thank the air that surrounds you for each of your breaths. Thank Mother Earth for what she provides us. And take a moment to realize how amazing your life really is. Even in the most troubling times, there are some precious moments, and you just experienced one. And I hope you experience so many more. Take a deep breath. Exhale through your mouth. Namaste.